Building partnerships with parents is super important. First, just for a practical reason, if there's something that we're working on at school, like letter sounds or sight words, and the parents are in communication and know about those things, they can practice them at home. Because there are a lot of things, especially in kindergarten, that really need to be done one-on-one, and we can do that as much as we can during the day, but it's really helpful to have parents on board with that and helping with that at home. It's really important for the kids to see that their parents are on board with school too and think that school is important too. So when their parents take interest in what we're doing at school and they know that the teacher will call home and have a conversation, or they know that their kids see that the parents talk to the teacher, it shows that the parents are also invested in what the kids are doing at school. So something I try to do at the beginning in the first week or two of school, depending on how many students I have, is make contact either by phone or in person with every parent in my class. And that way they know that they can contact me. So by calling them once at home, they know that the phone is a way that we can communicate and they're more likely to use it. Because last year I did a family field trip and we all went together on a field trip on a Saturday. And that was so powerful for the parents to feel really comfortable with me in an open situation that was outside of the school. And also for the kids to see how invested their parents were in their community at school. I try to do home visits throughout the year at things like birthday parties and baptisms and other things that we get invited to as teachers.
I think it's really important to build partnerships with parents because school is a really huge part of their life and then home is another huge part. And to get anything done with your kids and make the progress that you want to make, it's really important to have the parents on board and working on things side by side with you and keeping in contact both ways so that everyone can work together and be on the same page and just get things done. One of my biggest challenges was just being a little shy about it. I didn't always reach out, and then I slowly realized just how much more effective my teaching was when the parents were in on it. So I started getting braver. Another big roadblock for me still that's a struggle is that most of my parents are Spanish speakers and I don't speak Spanish fluently. I'm getting better, but I don't speak it. So that's something that I definitely have had to work through sometimes by finding siblings or grabbing another teacher to help me or another parent. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse because I think in some ways it helps other parents feel again like they're involved or other siblings, but it also makes it hard to just sometimes say what I want to say to a parent right in the moment.
In my world, partnerships between parents and teachers is absolutely essential. Raising children is a communal effort. You can't do it alone. Teachers can't do it alone. You all have to kind of come together. And whether you have a child who is super motivated and does well on their own, or whether you have a child that has special needs, it takes effort on everybody's part. And I feel it's important that you bring in your own efforts and your own expertises to offer and volunteer to teachers, and keep that communication going and going strong and building that rapport. So when your child does have his needs, that you can work together. Well, of course there's challenges. Some teachers don't always respond back to the emails promptly, and sometimes stopping by to meet them face to face is a challenge of itself. I have a life, it's not always easy to stop by. There's times that no matter how much effort you put into creating a relationship with a teacher, it's just not always easy. And one of my sons, it's very trying, and there's just a point where sometimes, teachers had enough, or the administration's had enough. And I found that it gets to a point where either the teacher wants to give up trying or even the administration has given up trying.